Hi guys, so in this video tutorial we will create a simple Angular project. So where we will take the username, the first name and the last name from the user and we'll print the same in our console. This will be a very simple project. Let's get started. So first of all, we have to open our app.module.ts file in our source app folder and we have to import a dependency called as form module. Slash forms. So in this package we are having a module called as forms. We have to import and also add that one in our import list. To save that one. Our next task will be to create a component. So in Angular, everything is a component based approach. Means if you're developing anything, so we have to just develop it in the form of a component. So as you can see that the command to create the component is nggc and then the component name. So here we will create a component called as profile. The another command to do the same is ng generate component profile or the component name. So gc is just a short form of generate component. And if this command is not working, so you can also run npm run gc profile. So that will also work. So as you can see that our component get generated. And the second thing which we have to do is we have to go in our app.component.html file and we have to remove each and everything except the last line, that is router.outlet. We have to remove everything. Just save it. After that, we have to go in our profile.component.html file and we have to write a code to take the input from the user. For that, we have to open the form. Let's say the form name is as username, and we have to use ng form. So ng form is a type of form which is available in Angular, and on submit of that form we have to call the function. Let's say the function name is on click submit, and in that on click submit we have to give username dot value as the parameter. In the input, then we have to open our input tag. The type of data it will take is as let's say text, as it will take the username from the input from the user, then the name as let's say username, and the placeholder as also username, and we have to close the tag with ng model. Then we have to add a new line or a gap over there. Then we have to take the another input. So for making it simplified, I will just copy the above one and just replace the name with, let's say, first name, and the placeholder will also be first name in the last name. Okay. So and at the very last we have to just create a button which will be triggering our submit action. So let's say the type of command is submit and the value is also submit. So this is our program to this is our HTML file, and in our TypeScript file we have, so in the back end we will create a function which is not available, that is on click submit in the TS file, which will take result as the query parameter of type any. And to print anything on the console we have to command console.log. So it will take the string as the input. So let's say the string is a user name of, let's say the result dot first name plus result dot last name is result dot username. This is all we have to do. Just save the file, then just give the command as ng. This will also work to run the application as well as npm start. So it will take some time to start our application. So after creating the function, so we have to call the function from the UI. For that, we have to go in app.component.ts file. We can comment this line at router.outlet, and then we can directly call app/profile. So by this way, it will be visible in the UI. So we have to just save the file, and then we have to run the command, that is ngserve. So ngserve will run. So let's give the input as username as, let's say, Adobe. Then the first name as Lunar, last name as also. Now clicking on submit, you can see the output visible over here. So by this way, we had created our first Angular project, and in our next video series, we will see about how to add the CSS and how to create a full-fledged projects and much more thing about Angular.